Hey, welcome back and thanks for being here. Have you ever wondered what it would have been like if Charles Schulz would have created the character Michael Scott? Well, wonder no more, because today what we're going to do is we're going to take the Office characters and recreate them as if they were in the Peanuts universe. First up, the world's best boss, Michael Scott. All right, we're kind of going for an early Michael Scott, but not quite as ugly as the really early Michael Scott, where he has the really thin, pulled back hair and he's chubby. Want him to be a little more attractive, although maybe Charles Schulz would have drawn him as the ugly version. Charles Schulz is really interesting study because he's so simple and childish, but his drawings are actually really good. I always compare Charles Schulz and Dogman. Dogman is just the worst. I absolutely hate Dogman, and the drawings are really, really bad. I don't know the origin of it, I don't know the artist of it, but it's just horrible. And I've had somebody who really liked Dogman be like,
how can you hate Dogman and love Charles Schulz?
well, Charles Schulz, the characters, wow, whoa, that's not right. That looks like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. His characters are simple and childish. There we go. That's a Charles Schulz nose. His characters are childish, and clearly I should not be talking while I'm drawing. I can't think. While Charles Schulz drawings are childish, they are. What the heck was I talking about? I have no idea where I was going with this. Dogman. Dogman is trash. Charles Schulz is not, because Charles Schulz's characters are grounded in reality and then they're pushed super childish. So there's gravity in his drawings, there's thoughtful sizes, whereas Dogman is just gross, straight against straight lines, tangents. It's just truly trash. He's got a big goofy smile. All right, now let's turn this into Michael Scott instead of just a really weird Charlie Brown. Give him that nice Charles Schulz-y hair. Okay, this kind of turned into early Michael Scott, and I'm okay with that. All right, and then into the pants. Those shoes are way too big. How big are Charlie Brown's shoes? All right, let's put a final line to this and make him actually look good here. All right, now of course if it were Charles Schulz, A, it wouldn't be digital, but it's nothing like a clear image on YouTube, and B, originally, there wouldn't be any color either in a Charles Schulz, but the YouTube algorithm has told me that you will watch this if there's color in the thumbnail. So here we go, we're gonna color this. Whoa, that is way too tan. Especially if we're doing an early Michael Scott, he's gotta be so ugly. Wow, we went the wrong direction. What happened? There we go, that's nice. Ooh. At some point we should do all of Michael Scott's characters, like Prison Mike, Ping. Probably get kicked off YouTube if I did Michael Scott's Ping character, but you tell me. There he is. Michael Scott, the world's best boss. All right, next up, Jim. And we are going with the early season Office characters because I feel like if Charles Schulz would have recreated the Office characters or pre-created the Office characters, it would have been the early ones, because Charles Schulz is all about the kind of depressing humanity, these little children dealing with huge adult sad problems, and somehow we find that really funny, which is very similar to the early seasons of The Office. So we're gonna do an early season Jim as if Charles Schulz drew him. All right. What I'm gonna do for Jim is we're gonna give him the Charles Schulz nose. The nose has to look like that for it to be a Peanuts character. I think I made it too big for Michael Scott. I'm gonna make it smaller. We're gonna learn as we go here. Yeah, okay. I wonder if we can do Jim, like you can't even see his eyes. His hair's just hanging down, and he's got that look on his face. That wasn't it. That was like The Godfather. And The Godfather. Also, Office reference. But the Jim face, I'm sorry, that's my best Jim face. I don't know about that. I kind of like the hair like that, but I kind of don't. Let's try something else. We need his body sagging a little bit, but again, Charles Schulz doesn't really give us the room for that. His creativity is so minimal. It's just a beautiful thing. There's not like different body shapes in Charles Schulz, which is amazing that he has such unique characters and they all have the same body shape. All right, so if we're doing early season Jim, he should probably be holding Jell-O. Okay, we need to first figure out the face here. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, let's give Jim pants. All right, let's ink this. All right, let's color Jim. That is terribly embarrassing. Now you know I use a trash bag to make my lighting look better. I am embarrassed. We wouldn't have Jim Halpert without Pam Beasley. Pam Beasley, ladies and gentlemen. Pamela Ding Dong. Let's give Pam also a little bit of a shoulder. Maybe the eyes are lower than that. Give her a swoop of the hair. Goes behind the ear here. I don't remember what the little redheaded girl looks like, but Pam is our little redheaded girl. I pull Pam's shoulders way up. She's a nervous character. Ooh, that was close. I almost nailed that Schulz hand. We'll also have her walking. She can be walking with Jim. Help him pull off his prank and his sweater. Talking early office. Nice. That went really well. Move her ear down a little bit. All right, let's ink this drawing. All right, next up, Dwight Schrute of Schrute Farms. I wonder what Schultz's process was, how he drew these characters, because he seems to be so carefree, but I can't imagine that those lines we see were the very first lines he drew. He must have used a pencil first, surely. All right, for Dwight, obviously the nose has to be the same size. I wonder if we give him circular glasses. Does anybody wear glasses in Schulz? I guess not, so I don't have to follow any rules. So let's give him his aviator style glasses. And then of course, that hair split. It's Dwight Schrute, but how do we make it look like a Schulz character? Because they don't really use like a straight line. Like if it was me, I would draw something like this. But how would Schulz depict Dwight K. Schrute? Maybe just round it out? Yeah, that feels Schultzy enough. Have his hands on his hips. Obviously a tie. But like I was saying earlier, Schultz's drawings were grounded. You could feel the gravity in his drawings. If we can't pull that off, then it's garbage like Dog Man. Schulz ever depict anger? Like is this? These look Schultzy eyes. Doesn't necessarily look wrong. It's starting to look like the old man in Up. All right, let's ink this fella. Oh, that's one thing we're missing in all these characters. That classic neck with the shadow. Darn it. Oh well, we're improving. Gotta get that mustard shirt. Spicy mustard shirt. All right. We've got the four main characters of The Office as if they were in the Peanuts universe, drawn by Charles Schulz himself. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. Part 2 will definitely be coming out. We are going to be doing more Office characters in this awesome Peanuts style. For sure, this was way too much fun to stop here. We've got so many more characters to do. So please do like and subscribe. Part 2 coming your way sometime soon.